And we're live.
Good morning and welcome to the Pete Braley Show. This is show number 93. I'm Pete Braley along with my co-host, the executive producer, show creator, man who's also trying to sneak some candies too, I think, my son Matt.
It is the morning. I'm not trying to sneak candy.
True.
That's just you.
Well, you were last night.
Don't try and push your problems onto me.
I have not had candy for breakfast.
You have a severe Reese's addiction. Some of us do not. Some of us just enjoy them.
I will admit.
Yeah.
What was it last night we were giving your mom crap about? Almond Joys?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. We're just not a fan of Almond Joys.
No, Almond Joys are crap.
Mom kept sneaking one every time she went to the door.
That's a crap candy right there.
Is it? Yeah.
Yeah.
We have a great show planned for you today. Our goal is to always start your day off on a positive note. So if you like what we do here, please be sure to hit the like button and subscribe so that you don't miss any future shows. We are live weekday mornings at 8 here on YouTube, and you can also catch us anytime throughout the day on your favorite app.
Podcast app?
Podcast apps. Thank you very much. I have it written down right here. And don't forget, you can leave us a voicemail with your questions, comments, happy birthday or happy anniversary shout-outs at 774-473-9910. Coming up today, Americans take the quality of their sandwiches seriously. People that walked out of a job interview tell why they left. Did Will Ferrel say no to an Elf sequel? And don't tell me, Florida? Those and more stories coming up, but how was your Halloween? Did you have a lot of kids at your house? Do you have a lot of candy left over? What did Mom say last night? I think princess, or was it unicorns? There were
a unicorn princess.
A unicorn princess.
Which, of course, my office people will remember. Princess Unicorn is, I believe, what they called it.
Princess
My
Unicorn.
horse will pierce the sky.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I said that last night, and Trish started laughing, and I was like, "You don't even get the joke. Like you've never seen The Office. You don't even get the joke."
She hasn't seen an episode of The Office, has she?
No. Maybe an episode. I don't know.
Probably. Yeah. Probably walking through while we were watching.
That's pretty much it. Yeah.
But she said that was the cutest that came by our house, and I haven't really read a lot of news this morning since I got up, just the major headlines, but it didn't seem to be shenanigans last night. Remember how Halloween used to be a night?
Yeah, not that I've seen or heard.
We've had a car or two egged over the years, or what they used to do, toilet paper houses and stuff like that. Do have a picture I have to share with you.
Yes.
Proud grandpa and proud uncle.
Yep.
Liam. There he is.
Look at that guy.
And Sarah, too. And Sarah made those costumes. So that's Mike and Sully, right?
Yep.
Mike Wazlowski?
Mike Wazowski.
Wazowski. Okay. And Sully. So
looks like you got to watch the movie. You need a little refresher.
It has been a while.
Yeah.
It has been a while. But so cute. That's nice.
Yeah, Sarah did a great job on those costumes.
Welcome to Monday. It is the first day of November. Did you start the month by saying rabbit, rabbit, rabbit?
Gail did. I did not.
Oh, did she?
Yep.
Okay. 6 days until we change the clocks. It's next weekend. 24 days until Thanksgiving, so just over 3 weeks. 49 days until Matt's birthday, and 54 days until Christmas. Today is National Authors Day. A day for you to salute the author that you love reading. It's also National Brush Day. The day always follows Halloween and reminds us to brush our teeth.
Okay.
Twice daily for 2 minutes.
Why not just be a little bit more specific? My head went hairbrush right off the bat.
Oh, did it really?
Yeah.
Yeah, instead of toothbrush?
Yeah.
It's National Calzone Day, National Cinnamon Day, which you're not a fan of, right? At all? Or just
No. I'm a
cinnamon
fan
coffee.
of cinnamon when it's appropriate.
Cinnamon rolls?
Cinnamon buns.
Yes.
Maybe a cinnamon. What do you put? Is it Snickerdoodles? You put cinnamon in?
I
don't
think
know.
so.
Like, aren't there some cookie where you put cinnamon?
Cinnamon,
but
yeah.
also like monkey bread. I think there's cinnamon, which we'll get to monkey bread another time. But yeah, when it's appropriate, I like cinnamon.
Just not in your coffee.
All you people
like
throwing it in whiskey, coffee. No.
Whiskey too?
Well, yeah, Fireball whiskey is cinnamon whiskey.
It's National Deep Fried Clams Day, National Cook for Your Pets Day. Charlie, what would you like?
Cook for your pets day.
Cook for Your Pets Day.
Interesting.
I don't know what I would cook for Charlie, but it's National Family Literacy Day. Families who read together succeed together.
I don't know how true that is.
National Vinegar Day. And today is also Job Action Day. Celebrates by exploring your options. So you could do this or move on, I guess.
Interesting. Right before Christmas, too, huh?
Yeah.
Bold.
On the date book, on this day in 1800, John Adams becomes the first U.S. president to actually live in the White House. On this day in 1834, the first published reference to poker. It was a Mississippi riverboat game. On this day in 1924, Boston Bruins officially joined the NHL, becoming the first United States-based team to enter the league. On this day in 1959, Montreal Canadiens goaltender Jacques Plante becomes the first NHL goalie to wear a mask, thus putting an end to ugly goalies, I guess. On this day in 1966, the NFL awards a franchise to New Orleans. The name Saints alludes to today, November 1st, which I didn't mention is All Saints' Day in the Catholic faith.
And the Saints got a big win yesterday.
They did. On this day in 1969, the Beatles' Abbey Road album went number one in the U.S. and stayed number one for 11 weeks. 1994, the Chicago Bulls retired Michael Jordan's jersey, number 23. On this day in 1997, the Titanic, starring Leonardo DiCaprio and Kate Winslet, premieres.
Leonardo DiCaprio.
Did I say? What did I
He
say?
said Leonard,
What?
which I'll give you the benefit of the doubt because I call Liam Leonard all the time. But Leonard DiCaprio.
Leonardo DiCaprio. Love all this stuff.
Sorry, Leo.
And on this day in 2012, Google's Gmail becomes the world's most popular email service.
It is pretty crazy how many people use Gmail.
Yeah, I've got, actually 2 Gmail accounts, right? With the show, plus
Yeah.
I have one for the other work that I do.
Does anyone use an email that's not Gmail? I know you guys use a Comcast email.
Right.
Because that's just what you guys have
Who
used.
did I write to the other day that still uses AOL.com?
Yeah, like if you're using AOL or what are the other ones? Hotmail or
Right, Hotmail.
Yahoo. Anyone still use Yahoo?
But I was shocked by that. I was like, is there still an AOL?
Gmail has somehow monopolized the email industry, which is very, very interesting to see.
Celebrity birthdays. Tim Cook from Apple is 61. Singer Sophie B. Hawkins, 57. Jenny McCarthy is 49. Bo Bice, the singer, is 46. And Anthony Ramos, who was in Hamilton and what was the one after that?
In the Heights?
In the Heights, yeah. Which was actually
He was
before
also
Hamilton.
in A Star is Born.
Was he?
Yeah, he was Lady Gaga's best friend.
Anthony Ramos is 30 today. So, who do we have in the chats? We checking in? Good
Let's
morning.
see. Everybody's talkative today. I like to
nice.
see it.
Yes.
Dana's here. Dana also said rabbit, rabbit, rabbit.
Rabbit.
I forgot. I don't think there will ever be a month in which I say that. What is it? That's good luck, right?
That should be the first thing out of your mouth on the first of the month for good luck.
Yeah. Well, 22 years, never done it. And maybe that explains a lot. Diane's here. Good morning, all. November is her second favorite month. What's your favorite? Let me know. Let's see. Dana said, we left a bowl of candy and someone left us a Bible.
Wow.
I mean, they gave you something, which is pretty interesting. I've never heard of anyone giving something on Halloween.
I know. That's
So,
And did they come to your door to like spread the good news or?
yeah. I mean, maybe
Cool.
like people are just getting a little bit more respectful. They're not like knocking down your door to like
Right.
preach their religions to you. They're just like, hey, if you feel so inclined,
Just read this.
here is Jesus.
And I'll take a Twix.
Yeah. Gail said it's my birthday month. We always take the month to celebrate.
Oh yeah,
it up.
I do. Sarah and I do the same with July. It's International Birthday Month.
Yeah, but you guys are just a little overboard with it. It'll be like July 1st and Pete's like, I'm not doing the dishes. Why would I do the dishes?
It's my
It's
my
my month.
birthday.
It's my month.
My month.
And of course, you just happen to get one of the longest months, right? Doesn't July have 31 days?
I believe it does. Yeah.
I bet you're behind that. You're the reason July has 31 days. Gail's head went right to hairbrush too, right?
When
I don't
it's National Brush Day.
Yeah, maybe not you because, when's the last time you used a hairbrush?
True.
Yeah.
This is true. Yeah.
Gary's here. Good morning, Gary. Let's see. Is there anything else? Gail said, love cinnamon, but never in my coffee.
Huh.
Dana
Okay.
said, cinnamon hazelnut coffee. Yum. No, man. In your coffee?
I haven't had the combination of cinnamon hazelnut. Oh, maybe you would like that one. No, you don't like cinnamon.
No, I don't like cinnamon.
Cinnamon in your coffee.
And Dana says Paula uses Yahoo. What? I mean, I'm sorry for hating on Paula, but Yahoo,
Yeah.
man, come on. And Diane said October is her favorite month.
Okay.
I hope you had a good October.
Yeah, I hope it was good for you.
And that's it.
And now enjoy your second favorite month. Time for today's random question. And today we ask, what is a product or a service that you are willing to spend more money on to get better quality? What is a product or service that you are willing to spend more money on to get better quality? First thing I thought of was food. I don't mind, it's a little more expensive, but it's
good
really
food.
good.
Yeah, if it's good food.
All right, we'll take your answers later in the show. Feel free to put them in the chat. And if you're watching, if you're a new viewer, hello and welcome. Please join us in the chat. And, when we talk about things that you have a feeling about or an opinion, let us know in the chat. And you can also, later in the day, you could comment where it says comments. And, of course, we put a lot of this up on social media. Football picks. Now, are we still even?
We are.
All right.
No matter what happens tonight, we'll still be even.
Okay.
We're 8-6 this week.
That's respectable. A little better than 500.
We always sit around 7-8 wins. Like never more, never less.
Didn't I have a 12 and something week? No?
12 and I'll have to check the files here.
You don't think so?
You're just going to prove me wrong and drop a 12 bomb on me? Think you got 12 wins?
Cooper Rush subbed in for the injured Dak Prescott last night. Passed for 325 yards and 2 second-half touchdowns. The last one was a 5-yard throw to Amari Cooper with less than a minute left. And the Cowboys beat the Vikings by a score of 20-16. Yeah, that news about Dak came out late, didn't it?
Yeah, and so I was watching the game. By the way, look, I have the files. I will be checking.
He's checking.
I was watching the game, and my boy Chris Collinsworth actually pointed out they had footage of him practicing before the game.
Mm-hmm.
But they had announced that he wasn't playing, like 2 o'clock in the afternoon. But he still went out pregame routine, and he was doing some intense workouts out there, and his calf looked all right. So I agree with Chris Collinsworth. He was a little confused. If he's doing that, he could have re-injured it there. Why isn't he playing in the game? So
good point.
He's on my fantasy team, so I was a little upset about that, but I had a backup plan, so we're all right.
One other football note from college. Michigan State football fans went crazy after they beat their rival Michigan on Saturday by setting couches on fire and flipping at least one car before smashing its windows after the victory. Someone even caught themselves on fire when they sat on the burning couch.
Why?
I'm just saying your parents are spending good money to send you to Michigan State, and you thought it was a good idea to sit on a burning couch. Yeah.
I will say real quick, I did check the facts here. You have a couple 11-win weeks, as do I.
But no 12.
But the record does show that I have a 12-win week in week 2.
All right.
But I will say back then, there's
you.
more games in the first couple weeks of the season.
No bye weeks. Right.
No bye weeks. So a little bit higher chance to get 12 wins. But yeah, so this doesn't say you had any 12-win weeks. So
I just didn't
apologize to the people. You claim to be a man of honesty.
I apologize, and I congratulate my co-host on having a 12-win week.
Thank you. I'll take this trophy as a prize.
I read yesterday that the Patriots I was looking for the Dolphins, but it's also the Patriots. They don't have a bye until week 14.
I don't know if I like that or not. I don't know if I'd rather have that.
Well, you can rest up. Yeah, I mean, people are dinged up by then.
By that point, yeah, people are really, really tired. So I do kind of like that. All I'm saying is watch out for the Patriots, man.
After yesterday's win, which I did not pick, so
you didn't.
I congratulate you.
Thank you.
Yeah,
thank you. I mean, it was one of the big wins where we needed to beat an opponent that was good.
Yes,
our wins came from the Jets and the Texans, so you didn't really have much to talk about.
Right.
But we beat the Chargers, who were a top team. So that was big. Yep. Big win.
In the news today, of course, we were sad to hear the news, just like everybody else, about Jerry Remy passing away. The former Red Sox second baseman and longtime broadcaster died after a long battle with lung cancer. He was 68. I mean, the guy fought cancer, 7 times and beat it 6. So, I mean, you got to hand it to him. But
everybody loved him. Like, there wasn't a single person that didn't like Jerry Remy.
Yep. I mean, and even the broadcaster and me, even I could laugh at the accent, and he laughed at his accent too, because they used to call Dustin Pedroyer. I don't even know if I can do it. Pedroyer. You know?
Oh, did he?
Yeah, he always had the Boston accent in there. So it was always, Dustin Pedroia.
I will say, like, the best part of Red Sox games were when him and Don Orsillo would just die laughing over, like, the dumbest things. They would it would be to the point where, like, all broadcast professionalism thrown out the window. They were laughing on air for, like, 5-10 minutes straight.
And you could tell. You could tell Orsillo would be trying to call the play, and it just wouldn't work.
Yeah.
He was just, And, of course, the pizza incident.
Yep.
Somebody tossing a piece. He did play-by-play of someone tossing a piece of pizza. So,
yeah, just great memories of Jerry Remy.
So, our thoughts to his family, his wife Phoebe, and the family. Other news today, according to a new survey that I just read this morning prior to broadcast, a survey of 2,000 U.S. parents with children between the ages of 3 and 5, 2/3 of those parents admit they have stolen candy from their kids' Halloween baskets or buckets or things like that. Mm-hmm. It usually isn't just 1 or 2 pieces of candy either. The average respondent ate a full third of their kids' Halloween candy haul.
You seem surprised. You were definitely one of them.
Well, number one, I would eat the stuff you guys didn't like, usually. A lot of times you'd like, I don't like this. I'm like, well, I'll take that.
Yeah, everybody likes Reese's, and somehow you stole all of those.
I didn't steal all of your Reese's, did I?
Most of them.
Okay. Another survey reveals that 81% of kids end up eating their entire candy haul within the first week, and 1 in 4 won't even make it to tomorrow.
Their candy won't make it until tomorrow?
No, they will finish it. You won't make it till tomorrow. They'll eat it all.
Did you not get a lot of candy, or are you looking to vomit later? What's going on?
Maybe that.
That's crazy.
We told you last week that the word fluffernutter has been added to the Merriam-Webster dictionary. In all, they have added 455 new words. Came across some of the others. Some of the other words being added to the dictionary include dad bod, which is described as a physique regarded as typical of an average father, especially one who's slightly overweight and not extremely muscular.
I'm surprised it took this long.
Well, listen to some of these other ones. Digital nomad is new.
Like, is that one that we had to do? Like, I don't know. I feel like that's just unnecessary.
Super spreader is now new.
I guess, yeah.
Vaccine passports is a new entry. This one I haven't heard from. Deplatform? Deplatform.
Deplatform.
Like you have a platform, but you...
Or no, if you jump off a platform, are you deplatforming?
Oh, maybe.
I don't know.
Also added to the dictionary, some of these abbreviations we use. FTW, which stands for the win. TBH, which stands for to be honest.
Another one I'm surprised it took this long. Hey, Charles.
Good morning, Charlie.
Hey, Charles. I don't think it was your time to speak, my friend.
The word spelled AMIRITE, which stands for am I right, is in the dictionary. Why are we awarding a misspelling?
Well,
of a
it
word?
surprises me like the grammar people of the world allow this to happen.
That. Yeah. Breakthrough is being added. Like that's
why was that not there already?
Never been there before? We've had breakthroughs.
You know what I
before.
bet it was? It must have been a case of like we just assumed it was. And someone at Merriam-Webster was like, wait a minute, we forgot this word? Well, let's add it and hope nobody notices. But the Pete Braley Show noticed.
Long COVID is new. And also, faux hawk, which is a hairstyle resembling a mohawk.
Pronounced faux hawk.
Faux hawk.
Not faux hawk.
Oh, faux hawk.
Faux hawk.
Thank you.
But that's been around since I was like 6. I don't know why it took so long.
But those are some of the words added to the dictionary. 4 out of 5 Americans take the quality of their sandwiches very seriously.
Of course, who wouldn't?
There's a new poll. 62% say they are loyal to one restaurant or deli specifically because they make the best sandwiches. We got to go here. They make the best sandwiches. 65% of people cycle through 3 or more different restaurants before finding their go-to sandwich shop.
3? Well, yeah.
Would you think 3
I guess
or more?
that probably makes sense. You got to try them out.
Yeah.
See what you like.
So the question now, what makes the perfect sandwich? See if you agree. The meat to cheese ratio is key.
Yes.
43% of these serious eaters believe the perfect ratio includes much more meat than cheese.
I don't know if I would say much more. Definitely more.
Definitely more. Yeah. The 66% of the poll will put between 3 and 6 different condiments on their sandwiches at once.
6?
I don't think I can name
Well,
6.
what are we calling the definition of a condiment? Like, are they including like all like lettuce and stuff like that in it?
See, I don't think that's a condiment.
But then how do you get 6 of them? I don't even think I can name 6 condiments right now.
Well, we got ketchup, mustard,
Mayonnaise.
mayo. I'm stuck at 3.
What's that like vinegar combination people put on? It's vinegar and something else that people.
Right.
Yeah.
I can't think of the name
don't know.
for it. Yeah.
6? You want all those on your sandwich at once?
45% spread their condiments on the bun with a knife. Okay, I spread mayo on the bun.
Yeah, Kat has this squeezable mayonnaise at her house when we're working on it.
Yes,
I don't know how I feel about it because it's effective in that you don't need to get a knife.
Right.
But then I feel like I should still get a knife to spread it because then it's not spread over the
It's
over
not
the sandwich.
evenly distributed.
Yeah.
Yes. 26% prefer to drizzle them on. So would that be the squeeze thing, I guess?
I would assume so.
Yeah. On top of that, 44% believe that condiments belong not just on the top bun or the bottom bun, but on both.
That is...
I don't know.
I only really put it on one.
I usually put it on the top. I've never put it on the bottom.
I do think it's kind of weird if you put it on the bottom. I don't know why. I just feel like the bottom would be weird.
I'm thinking I need to experiment here.
I feel like that might be too much, though. Especially with something like mayonnaise.
Yeah.
Mayonnaise I consider it's like mayonnaise, butter, and cream cheese is delicious. If you put too much, it's disgusting.
I would agree with you on that.
Like stuff like ketchup, like if you put too much ketchup on a hot dog, it's not as enjoyable, but it's not disgusting. It still tastes the same. But to me, if you put too much like mayonnaise especially, that's number one. If you put too much mayonnaise, it becomes gross. Mayonnaise is gross. I don't know why we like it, but we do, and I like it as well on sandwiches, but it's pretty gross.
Okay, I just pulled up a definition of condiments.
Okay.
And it gave me
Oh, wow, it's a diagram.
a graphic. Yeah. Hot sauce is considered a condiment.
Okay.
Salsa,
Okay.
marinara, mustard, soy sauce, sriracha.
Okay, so all this is making sense, but you're telling me you want 6 of those all on your sandwich
Yes.
at once.
Olive oil, mayo, ranch dressing, honey.
Okay, so I'm definitely being proven wrong. I can name 6 now. I get that.
Okay. All right.
Dana said oil vinegar. Yeah, that's what
Oil
it is.
vinegar.
Yes, that's the combination.
That's what you were looking
yeah.
for. Yeah.
Definitely not 6 of them, though.
44% of people surveyed, this is about their favorite sandwich. They say having the right bun or bread is what produces the best quality sandwich.
Yeah.
I would say, if we have fresh bread in the house, that's my go-to.
We've been enjoying bulky rolls.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yep.
I feel like we're in the days now where just like white bread or wheat bread, just like the normal slice of bread just isn't enough.
No, we won't.
Just not as enjoyable.
We've got to have so much more.
Yeah.
So
we're spoiled now.
So there you have it. Reese, I don't. Do you agree on? Have you tried condiments on the top and bottom of a sandwich? Is it too much?
Now I'm trying to think if like when you get a sub from somewhere, like is it on the top and the bottom? I don't think so. I always thought it was they just put it on the top.
I think so.
Yeah. We've been enjoying Jersey Mike's lately.
Yes.
But I can't get over how expensive that place is.
We have a new one just up the street from us.
Yeah.
And they did have a 2-for-1 introductory.
Yeah, the first time we
neighbor.
went, yeah.
Welcome to the neighborhood.
So it made it a little bit
more
more
but
doable.
It does tend to be expensive to go there.
Yeah. I mean, they do. It's a giant sub that you can get. But it's like $15.
Yeah.
So
you can't do it too often.
Yeah. I mean, it does. It provides like 2 meals. So I guess if you look at it that way, unless you're really hungry.
Hey, there may be an important reason why a dog's head tilts. You know what I mean, right? You say certain words and He goes off to the... Researchers say the classic head tilt appears to be a sign that your dog is both smart and understands what you're saying. Using data from the Genius Dog Challenge, wonder what that was, dogs present an asymmetry when they hear a name they understand, such as tail wagging, sniffing with their nostrils, or motioning with a paw. Look who's here for this story.
Right on cue, Charlie's here.
Hello. Tilting the head is another movement in asymmetrical movement in dogs. It often happens when the dog listens to their owners, leading researchers to believe that it is a dog's way of telling the owner it understands what's being said.
See, I don't know. I've always interpreted it as like kind of confused sometimes.
Confused?
Yeah, like if, I don't know, like you tell Charlie to sit and he like tilts his head. It's like, I feel it seems like a more confused thing. Yeah.
And I always thought it was the tone of your voice.
But what was it, geniusdog.com or whatever? So I trust him.
Genius Dog. Yeah.
If it's on the internet, I trust him.
I always thought it was the tone of your voice because if you, and I don't know, is he going to react if I say this?
Probably not. Wait. What are you going to say? Are you about to set him off on like a...
I'm going to say the WALK or RIDE.
But we're not taking him on that. So that's a terrible idea.
But I always thought it was the tone of your voice because your voice goes up when you do that.
Well, yeah, because they listen when you do that.
Wanna, huh?
If I'm like, hey, Charlie, you want to... Oh, now he's looking at me. Well, this is a lot of pressure now. You're putting me on the spot.
Yeah. But I've noticed it with our other dogs. I mean, you could say something like, want a kick in the head? And they go, huh?
He's staring at me. Okay, well, first off, we don't condone kicking dogs.
No, I'm just...
I don't know why that was your example.
Because it was obviously something that
if you kick a dog in your head, anybody, I'm going to kick you in the head. That's my rule.
Well, I would deserve it, okay?
No, I'm not talking about you.
Don't chew my headphones.
You don't kick dogs in the head. This guy is just... He was chilling, and now he's ready to go.
Ta-da. He says, I'm awake.
He says, you guys were talking about dogs. I'm here. I'm the dog.
He was doing a real I don't do Mondays.
I got to represent my people.
Yeah.
I'm doing a real I don't do Mondays. I couldn't go to sleep last night.
No?
Mm-mm.
I had that happen to me on Saturday night. I was just like, I was laying there, and it's like, okay, I'm really not tired.
Yeah. It's like you just don't want to go to sleep. You're like, I'm not tired. And plus, I watched the Cowboys game. I finished it up, and I was like, all right, I got to go to sleep. Close my eyes. I was like, I don't really want to go to sleep.
Not happening.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Frustrating. So I'm not doing this Monday.
Okay.
Yeah.
He's just here.
Yeah.
He's not doing it.
After this, I'm not doing anything.
Okay. Yeah. We do have a safety warning this morning for young women, a story that I read this week. A North Carolina man obtained the phone number of a TikTok star by taking a photo of her dog's collar. Now, follow me on this. Michelle Kimball was out walking her German Shepherd, Nilla, near her home when she says she was stopped by a friendly-looking man. He pet the dog before asking to take a photo of the adorable animal. Kimball thought nothing of the seemingly innocent encounter and continued along her way. But just hours later, the blonde bartender received a text message from a stranger. She said, she texted back, I don't know anybody by that name. How did you get my phone number? And he said, oh, I got it off your dog's collar. Kimball is rattled by this canine creeper and is now warning other pet owners to be vigilant. According to a safety expert, pervs can paw their way into obtaining private details from dog owners, and they do it all the time. And Kimball's experience is not at all uncommon. Predators have no limits. They have no boundaries. So basically, he took a picture of her dog. It's a cute dog. Can I take a picture?
What? That's kind of creepy, though.
And the dog has a license, right? Or probably a tag that says, if lost, return to so-and-so with a phone number. He took the picture, and then he blew that up to get her number.
But I just don't... Who asks for a picture of somebody else's dog? That's the first red flag. I feel like that's kind of weird, but...
True.
Whatever. It could just be a dog lover. I don't know. Why would you want somebody else's dog, like, saved on your phone? Like, that's just weird. It's not your dog.
Yeah, it is weird.
Plus, if you want a picture of the dog, just Google whatever dog it is.
Yes.
There you go.
Plenty of pictures.
Plenty of pictures.
That kind of dog. But
People are just weird.
just a warning to young ladies. If
But also, why would he call and just openly, as if it's okay, just be like, "Yeah, no, I got it off your dog's," like as if that's normal. Like if that's what normal people do.
Yeah.
Like,
well, that's what this guy was
No,
saying.
man,
Predators
no.
have no boundaries. They just,
what a weirdo. God, it's so gross.
Another story this morning, another Reddit story. I always like these. The question was, why did you leave? Why did you walk out? A Reddit user recently asked people who walked out of a job interview, why did you do it? And you got 4 or 5 answers. Ready?
Yeah, let's do it.
All right. Number 1, the man says, I showed up and the woman at the front desk greeted me while I waited for the interview. Normal.
Okay, yeah.
I introduced myself and handed her my resume. Once I got into the actual interview, I saw that she had taped a bright pink note to my resume that read, has the personality of a rock.
Why did you do that?
How she determined that from our brief introductory exchange was beyond me at the time. The interviewer saw my facial expression when I saw the note. I thanked him for his time and I left.
I wouldn't even think it for his time. That was probably his idea. He probably has the receptionist, or that's who it was, right?
Yeah.
He probably has them prejudge the people.
Give me your impression.
He's probably like, hey, give me a note of what I'm getting into.
Yeah.
So it's probably his fault.
Don't thank him.
Yeah.
Another person said, I showed up to my interview and the manager practically bragged about how the job offered no breaks for an 8 to 10 hour shift. And if there was a food break, it would be 5 minutes max at a hip height table with no chairs. She said that you'd be fired if you sat down for even 30 seconds. Now, I'm more than capable of doing that. But when you brag about how your employees are so overworked that they don't get breaks or an option to rest their legs, it tells me all I need to know about how little you value your employees.
This would be why people don't want to work. Because this is like, that's not a lone incident. Like, people suck. Companies suck. Not all, but most.
I applied for a software developer position for an online retailer. The second round of interviews was a cultural fit interview with human resources. I assumed it would be a one-on-one interview, but instead it was a room of about 20 people applying for any position from legal to finance. They asked us to stand up, curl into a ball, and pretend we were flowers opening. I honestly thought it was some kind of prank, but then I saw everybody around me doing it. I thanked them for the opportunity and left.
That reminds me of like icebreakers, like in college.
Okay.
I remember college orientation. Like, we're doing icebreakers. And I'm like, we're all standing around here. We're like 18, 19 years old. And I don't know. I forgot what the icebreakers was, but they're all so stupid. It's like, why don't we actually have like a normal conversation?
Yeah.
But it's like, ugh,
Yeah.
dumb.
And is this the final? Yeah, the last one. I was at my third and final interview for a tech company. The first 2 went well, and they wanted me to join the company. So I was told this last one was with the head of the office. It was just a formality. It started well. We walked to the cafeteria, grabbed a couple of coffees, and with some small talk, we learned that we knew some of the same people. When we got back to his office, he looked at my file and said, "It says here you're looking for a certain salary." I said yes and explained it's really close to market value for someone with my skills and experience. He looked at me and said, "I don't think you're worth it." I said, "Excuse me?" And he repeated it. I laughed, grabbed my bag, stood up, thanked him for his time, and walked out.
This is what bothers me.
What bothers you, Matthew?
If they weren't worth it, why bring them in for the interview? And if they were, like, if you just couldn't pay them that, why wouldn't you just say, like, listen, this is all I can give you? And then they probably would have sauld no, but at least it would have been less rude.
Right. than saying,
People jerks, man.
I don't think you're worth it. How can you say that to another? Well, I can't. But some can. How
also,
can you
they
say
did-
that to another human
They
being?
did the research. Like they knew what the market salary was.
Mm-hmm.
So, I don't. They were prepared. And if you had to like cut it down and say like, well, look, we can't give you that, but we can give you this.
Right. You
And then
give
it's
take.
a fair negotiation. They
Right,
can accept
right.
the job, decline the job, whatever they want. But why be a jerk about it?
Up next, don't tell me Florida. But first, do we have any chats? Anybody
let's
weighing
see
in this
here.
morning?
Dana did say, agreed, Matt, that laughter in the press box was great. It was the best. I missed the Dawn Orsillo times when
Talking
when
about
Dawn
Joe
Orsillo
Remy.
went to
Yeah.
San Diego.
They were a great
I
team.
really missed those times. Yeah. Let's see. Diane says every parent steals the kids' stuff. The Halloween candy.
Halloween candy. Yeah.
Probably nearly all, at least 1/3 of the candy. Yeah, I would say so. Especially after the kid goes to bed. Like we'll have to talk to Sarah because we FaceTime with Liam as she was trying to tell him like no more candy.
more
We got to
candy.
go to bed. So we'll have to
Last-
see if she ate some candy. after.
Last year I was there, and I have a picture on my phone of we had the candy. We downsized it. Went from this size bowl to this size to this. So we had the candy on the bar, and there's a picture of him with his hands. He just can't reach it.
Yeah.
But
Yep.
oh man, he loves those Reese's.
Now he might be able to. Kid's like 6 feet tall.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's see. Dana said a nice soft bulky roll makes a great Sammy.
Gotta have a Sammy.
Yeah, a nickname for sandwich. I like it. Just a nice Sammy.
And what do you think? Now, do you put many condiments on your sandwich?
6? That had to be a typo of some kind. Nobody's putting 6 on one sandwich.
What does it? It
No
does say
chance.
3 to 6, right?
Did it say 3 to 6?
I think so. I
max,
could do.
max of like 2.
Okay.
I'm thinking like I've had mayonnaise and mustard on the same sandwich.
Okay.
I can get down with that.
Yeah.
But more than that, I don't know. That's just a little weird. Diane says Merriam-Webster is not the only dictionary, so perhaps certain words have existed in others,
True.
just not in Merriam-Webster till now. That's a
Very good
point.
point.
They all like compete. Just another form of good old competition here. they all compete over what words they have and who can get them first.
USA.
That's the reason Dad Bod is in the dictionary. If it weren't for like they're trying to be like the hip dictionary.
Okay.
Yeah. If it weren't
Yep.
for that, then no one would allow words like that. Like I'm just thinking of all the grammar, enthusiasts. How did they let this happen?
Have you seen those T-shirts advertised on? I've seen them on TikTok. I'm
I'm gonna need more than just those t-shirts.
the dad bod T-shirts.
No,
I gotta. Well, maybe I get the ad because I'm a dad.
maybe.
It's something about the way they're cut across here and
Oh, wait,
and
wait.
the
Is
beer
it-
belly.
isn't it-
classic.
Yeah,
classic. True classic.
I have those t-shirts.
Yeah?
Yeah. I don't know. Have I talked about my hunt for the perfect t-shirt on the show? I don't know if I have.
Not
if
sure.
I have, I'm sorry for repeating myself. I love just a simple t-shirt in
Mm-hmm.
multiple colors. So my goal is to find the perfect one, and I'll just buy a bunch of them every year at the beginning of the year, and I'm set. But I haven't found a good one.
Even those classic.
No. Those are probably the best I've found.
Okay.
But I wouldn't say they're flawless.
Now, what determines a good T-shirt?
Well,
for
a
you?
lot of t-shirts, you wash them a couple times in the bacon neck.
Yeah,
That's
I
the
hate
first
that.
thing to go.
When this starts to go, I'll get new ones.
Or they shrink really, really fast.
Okay.
Another one, like the fit of it, like I like a somewhat slim fit shirt, but not too slim fit that it's showing all you don't want to show, So, but you don't want like a wicked baggy shirt.
Right.
So I'm on the hunt for a perfect. If anyone has any t-shirt recommendations, let me know. True Classic is probably the best that I've found though.
Maybe I should try that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you're just gonna copy me in another aspect,
Or another aspect.
just like us wearing the same color today.
Yeah, nobody noticed that yet.
No, I'm surprised nobody called it out.
We don't talk to each other before the show either.
Yeah.
We hardly see each other. I go by his room and say, "All right, your turn. Get up."
Then I get up and then we meet down here,
Yep.
like 10 minutes before the show. Let's see. Gail said, I always spread the mayo or other condiment on both upper and lower bread slice and would spread to all the edges, no bread bite without a condiment.
Wow.
But do you ever feel like it's too much? Unless it's nice, like a nice
Top and
light,
bottom?
a nice light coating.
Yeah.
And then maybe top and bottom wouldn't be that bad.
Maybe that will
I
work.
think we got to
yeah.
try. She also said, I didn't steal my children's candy. I took my inspection fee in front of them.
Inspection fee.
That's a good way to put it.
I like that.
They knew what I was taking. I typically bought my own bag of Reese's. Yeah, I feel like that's when you become an adult, you just kind of like get your own candy.
But you don't put it like last night. We were like, "Mom, don't put the Reese's out."
You buy your own stash,
right.
and you have the public stash. That goes out to the kids. The other stash does not.
Don't confuse the two.
Yep. And back to you.
All right. All right, regular feature on the show, Don't Tell Me, Florida. And as I've said before, even our listeners that either live in Florida or have lived in Florida usually agree, saying, that people are crazy. A man in Florida was arrested for breaking into cars after he left a trail of pizza clues. The 38-year-old man broke into 2 cars, and there was marinara sauce on the inside handle of the driver's side door of one of the cars. Police also noticed an empty pizza box near the second car. The man was later caught walking down the street carrying victims' credit cards and IDs that he stole from the cars and was arrested. Probably still with marinara on his fingers.
So my question, is that his thing? Like he's the pizza robber and he does that on purpose? Or I'm just trying to figure out. I mean, you're eating on the job, but whatever.
True.
But how messy of a pizza eater are you, man?
I know.
I'm
To
just
leave
saying,
marinara sauce on a handle?
I don't think I would. You got to intentionally do that.
I would think.
Yeah.
A 20-year-old woman was arrested for allegedly hitting her mom in the head with 2 tacos inside their Tampa Bay home. The woman and her mom were arguing over the cleanliness of the house when the woman became upset and threw 2 tacos from the dining room. The tacos hit her mother in the head as she was sitting on the couch in the living room. Police say the woman admitted to the taco tossing, but said she did it out of frustration and did not mean to hit her mother. The woman was charged with domestic battery, a misdemeanor, and booked into county jail. She was released from custody on $100 bond. A judge has ordered her to have no contact with her mom.
So many things in such a short story there.
Yeah.
One, I guess you use what you have, right? If you got tacos in front of you, that's what you throw.
Yeah.
But 2, the mom pressed charges over a fight about how clean the house was?
Yeah, I didn't think of that.
I mean, I'm not saying it's unbelievable that a mom pressed charges because, if she deserved it, but the fight was about the cleanliness of the house.
We don't know who
How serious of a fight was this?
Yeah. We don't know who was the culprit in not keeping a clean house.
But either way, to press charges. I mean, the police were called for a thrown taco. I mean, I'm assuming it was probably for the noise.
2 tacos.
2. Yeah, I'm sorry. Oh, well, one, you'd probably get off.
She didn't hit you with the skillet.
If it was 1 taco, it looks like an accident.
Yeah,
2 tacos,
okay.
that's intentional.
Yeah, that's where she went overboard. Yeah. And finally, a routine traffic stop got a little crazy in Florida when deputies found a live hand grenade. 65-year-old Louis Branson was pulled over for having expired tags, and officers discovered his license had expired in 2019. While searching Branson's pickup truck, officers discovered a grenade in the bed of the truck. One of the officers took the grenade and put it on the ground far from the truck. Branson told officers he found it while cleaning out the home of a military veteran and said he wasn't sure if it was active or not. After x-raying the grenade and determining it was active, the bomb squad safely detonated it. The county sheriff said, "Here's a prime example of how deputies never know what a traffic stop may turn into."
It is pretty crazy.
That's this week's Don't Tell Me, Florida.
Let's see. Dana did say, why would you leave your credit card in the car? The crazy part is I feel like a lot of people do that. A lot of people leave their wallets in their car.
I can't believe
Because, that's the place they use it the most, I guess.
Yeah.
Drive-thrus or you're going to work or something like that. But, that, it blows my mind that people actually do that.
I often hear that from my son-in-law and my son down south. They're like, "Oh, where'd I put my—" I always know where my wallet is.
Yeah.
If my wallet's not on me, it's in my drawer upstairs, or
If I don't feel my wallet on my butt cheek, I know we got problems. That's where it should be.
But I guess
I'm not going to tell you which butt cheek because then I might get pickpocketed.
That's a private thing.
Yeah. I'm going to give you a 50% chance of guessing right.
But I think you're rare. Your brother and brother and brother-in-law, right?
Mm-hmm.
They don't carry it on them. It's like
a lot of my friends don't either.
It's like I've got my keys in my wallet, but you come in, you put it down.
Mm-hmm.
It's like my wallet's always on me.
Yeah. That's like, I know a lot of guys that don't carry it in their back pocket. But I think I've just always seen you carry it in your back pocket.
Oh,
so
maybe that's why?
I did it, and
Okay.
now it's just a thing. Like, it's always there.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's some people do it in their front pocket, though. I'm like, how do you even... Wallets aren't made for the front pocket.
I
to
do
be honest.
that. I do that if I go to New York or anything like that because it's more
'cause you-
difficult
yeah.
for a pickpocket. I actually did. I ever tell the story? I had my. It was a very poor pickpocket guy.
Oh. Kind of like the pizza robber?
We were on a train in Paris
Okay.
when Mom and I went to Europe, and we're going down on the subway or train, whatever it was. We're going along to our next stop, and all of a sudden I could feel something going in my back pocket. So obviously I put my hand around to like swat.
That would be very concerning. Yeah.
I put my hand around, and I actually caught the guy's hand as he was pulling back. And I looked at him, and he just walked away. And I was like, all right, I'm in a foreign country.
People are crazy.
I'm just going to take the win.
Yeah.
And when I said something about it, our friend that I was traveling with, he said, oh, you'll keep it in your back pocket? No, she'll go in your front pocket. Okay.
Then make wallets for the front pocket. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah.
Wallets were made for back pockets.
Yeah.
Kat says Josh carries his in his front pocket. Yeah. I remember having a conversation with him. It's just like, it's weird for some reason.
Yeah.
I also don't like, this is probably another reason why I don't really go out in public in sweatpants. Because I don't like having my wallet in my front pocket in sweatpants because I feel like there's a high chance it's going to fall out of my pocket.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
But one thing about it being in the front pocket is you always know it's there because it feels so it doesn't fit.
Yeah, sweatpants, If you're wearing some baggy sweatpants, I don't know.
Okay.
I had a pair of sweatpants that I used to wear to work. Because yes, I used to work in sweatpants. The only good part about that job, the pockets were so shallow that like anything that was ever in my pockets would fall out.
Oh wow!
To the point where like I would get in my car and my phone would immediately fall out of my pocket. So I had to like take everything out of my pocket before sitting down and hold it, sit down, and then I could like put them back. It was the most annoying thing.
That must be why whenever we travel our drive down to Virginia Beach, I'm most comfortable in my sweatpants.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I'll put those on for the drive, and your mom's like, "Do you have your wallet? Your wallet's going to fall out." And I'm like, "No, these have deep pockets. There are sweats that have deep pockets."
The Adidas pants?
Yeah.
Adidas. So Adidas like.
No, actually, the Nike.
Oh, okay.
But
like
the black,
the Adidas like
black pants.
soccer pants. They call them the Tiro pants. Like those have pretty deep pockets, but like just the normal Adidas sweatpants, not that deep. Not that deep. Let's see. We do have more stuff about Florida.
Okay.
Justin said the Marinara Marauder. That's the guy's name.
Okay.
I like it.
Instead of the pizza thief.
Gail said, what heavy items were in that taco? And was it a hard taco or a soft taco? Did they say? I mean,
no.
important detail there.
Yes, it
soft
is
taco
very
would
important. Just graze your
Yeah.
face. Might stick to your face.
Yeah. I'm trying to think if there was anything in it. I mean, hot sauce, if it's getting in your eyes.
Oh, that could be tough.
Taco sauce. Let's see. Dana says, also, why would you waste a perfectly good taco by throwing them?
2 of them.
It's true.
2 of them.
I mean, I hope that like they had already eaten tacos and they were full.
I hope so.
That must have been a serious fight to do that. Also, Diane said only in Florida would the popo even bother with arrest. It is pretty crazy. That's the fact that blows my mind the most is that she was actually arrested for that.
She was charged with domestic battery.
Like it would have had to gotten more serious, right?
I would think
it couldn't have just been a thrown taco.
And we don't know. Maybe they have a history.
Probably.
Maybe the cops have been there before.
The cleanliness of the house, like I would expect it to be a little bit bigger of a reason.
True.
Let's see. Diane said, women rarely carry a wallet on them because the pockets in ladies' pants suck. That is true. Yeah.
Yeah.
You would think that they would try and come up with a better way, but they don't.
I had a conversation with Sarah just the other day, right? Because she lost her phone. Mm-hmm. And I said, see, when I was staying there, I would always see her phone. She leaves it everywhere.
She does. I don't understand how people do that.
I would find it in the weirdest place. But, every morning I would say, you want your phone? I found it on the stairwell or something like that. Mm-hmm. She lost her phone the other day, and I said, you've got to keep it on you. And she's like, attention, Dad, women's pants don't have pockets.
I see, like I know Kat does this sometimes. They keep their phones in their back pocket.
Yep.
But then you'd probably have to worry about pickpocketing too if you're in public. But yeah, I don't know why they make women's front pockets so terribly.
Or no pockets at all,
Yeah. Gail said so many people walk around clueless on this planet. Yeah,
You're right. You're right.
But people like thieves are smart, man. They're getting smarter. There's a
Yeah.
bug flying around my face. Still flying around my face.
It's November, Bug.
Yeah.
You're supposed to go away. Do they
I
hibernate?
guess we're giving the bug a good home.
Did they die? I don't know.
Gary said wallet is in his front pocket always. Wow.
Okay.
Gail said, there you go, Matt. Get a wallet made for your front pocket. No. See, if there's one thing that I struggle with more than buying a wallet, it's breaking habits like that. Like unnecessary habits, like keeping my wallet in my back pocket, not that bad of a thing.
Right.
So till the day I die, it'll probably be there. Yeah. I don't think I could switch that up.
Hey, I am really surprised. He wrote wallet on his Christmas list.
I did, but
I mean, he can't decide what wallet to buy, but he's going to trust one of us to do it?
I would like to clarify. I wrote wallet in parentheses. I said, if you know the wallet story, you know how important this is.
Okay.
So don't mess this up. And then I also said, ask Kat, because I explained in detail the wallet I want to Kat.
Okay.
So the pressure is actually all on Kat. So good luck.
Good luck.
Kat did say, Matt, should we tell the story about the chip bowl last night and how we were all cracking up laughing?
Well,
but Dad had no idea what was going on because he was on his tablet.
She
Likes throwing that one in there.
You can't bring it up like that without us telling the story then, right?
So we're sitting watching the Patriots.
Yeah, watching the Pats.
Which I thought would be entertaining for trick-or-treaters because they'd probably come by. I'm very vocal when it comes to Patriots games.
Yes, you are.
But yeah, no, so we're sitting there watching the Pats, and Trish is handling the trick-or-treaters. She claims like it's a chore, but then every time someone would come, she'd be like, oh, happy Halloween.
Oh,
you
so
look
cute.
great. Yeah, she loved it. She loved it. But she gets up one time, the doorbell rings, and she gets up, and she's carrying a bowl, and she walks like halfway to the door, and she's like, wait a minute. This isn't a bowl of candy. This is a bowl of chips. And she hands it to Kat because we had a bowl of candy and a bowl of chips.
Right.
And it was like the same bowl.
Pretty much. Yeah.
And
she just grabbed the wrong
she
bowl.
grabbed the chip bowl.
Now, which, I understand can totally happen.
Yeah.
But she made it halfway to the door before she realized.
Her reaction was perfect, though, because she was like, this is a bowl of chips, and just gave it to Kat. And Kat was just sitting there like with a bowl of chips, like, what is happening? But yeah, Kat, the detail Kat likes the most is Dad didn't even know what was going on. He was like, what? What happened? What happened? What? Because he was on his tablet.
I was on my tablet. I was on my tablet.
Yep, there it is.
Time for today's fascinating facts. The Eiffel Tower can grow more than 6 inches in the summer. The high temperatures make the iron expand.
I know it shouldn't, but for some reason that story feels inappropriate.
And the fact that it can grow that much.
That is pretty crazy.
Yeah. All right, back to today's random question. If you remember at the beginning of the show, I asked, what is a product or service that you are willing to spend more money on to get better quality? I mentioned food. Okay. Mm-hmm. What else? What would you not mind? I don't mind being a homeowner of an old house. I don't mind having a good electrician or a good plumber.
Okay.
If you're going to do a good job, sure, whatever your rate is, whatever you want, I'll pay.
Mm-hmm. For me, it would be 2 things kind of go together. Technology.
Okay.
So like, I don't know, phones and also like phone chargers. You can get like a cheap charger, but it never lasts.
Oh, no.
Like it's made with the cheapest stuff, obviously, because it's cheap.
It's cheap.
And also like musical instruments and also like equipment. I've noticed there's a lot of videos on the internet of like budget stuff you can get, and they're like, it's just as good. But the truth is it's not.
No.
It's not bad, but it's just not as good.
Okay.
So that's what I will say. Technology, typically you're getting what you pay. A lot of it's probably overpriced.
Right.
I don't know how to make an iPhone, but iPhones are very expensive. But they are very advanced and can do just about anything you want them to do.
So what about you? Is there something, some product or service that you don't mind spending more money on as long as it's better quality?
Kat said Xfinity. I think she's being sarcastic because it's trash. No, but like internet would be one. I would spend more for better internet. We just don't have another option.
Yeah.
So I've said it before. Our only other option is going to be Elon Musk's Starlink satellite. So, which if you don't know what that is, basically you get a satellite and you put it on your house and you get internet from satellites that are all around the earth.
Oh, wow.
So if that becomes like very reliable, I'll be getting that.
He's launching all these satellites, or
Yeah.
yeah.
They do it in batches of like, I don't want to get this wrong. I feel like it's like 100. Like they send them up and they just like disperse, and they're gonna. Fun fact: I don't know if anyone cares about this stuff. It's fascinating to me. They actually had to paint them black because astronomers were saying that it was affecting like telescopes looking deep into space.
Oh,
Like the reflection of light.
Yeah,
'cause
right.
I think they were like silver or something, or just white. I don't know what they were, but they had to paint the bottom of them all black so that it wouldn't affect that.
Imagine how much space junk is up there now.
Mm.
And it stays in orbit, right? Eventually
yeah, unless
spins
you
out,
can.
or?
I mean, you can deorbit things and try and get it to burn up in the atmosphere, but
Right.
and I mean, I guess you could also try and like shoot it out into space, but then that's not making it disappear. It's just making it move.
Next time William Shatner goes up, he's going, hey, look out for this. Look out for that.
I mean, it is going to be a serious problem at some point. We keep launching a bunch of stuff that has a lifespan, and then once the lifespan's up, what do you do with it?
Yeah, I know.
Let's see. Mia's here. What's up, Mia?
Hello.
She said spa, in parentheses, massage, facial.
Okay, yes.
You would spend more. Yeah, for a good experience.
Makes sense.
Justin said technology and clothes. Yes. Yeah, it's probably true about clothes. The more money you spend, the better quality you're going to get.
I mean, I'm not going to lie. When we were raising kids and I was the only, Priscilla was a stay-at-home mom, so I was the only paycheck coming in for a while. When I needed new clothes, I hit Walmart, But as I've gotten older, I've realized stuff ain't gonna last, So I'll pay a little more to get something better.
Every now and then you'll find like a budget piece of gold. Like for me, I found this. There's this website that sells like somewhat cheaper clothes. And they're really nice clothes, but typically they don't last. Like after a couple washes, they're like crap.
Yeah, right.
But I found a denim jacket on this website for really cheap, and it's the best denim jacket I have.
Oh wow!
Yeah, we're approaching denim. Well, we're in denim jacket season.
Yeah,
so
we are.
You'll see it soon. But yeah,
The only problem I have with denim jackets, because I've had a couple over the years, it's not really warm. I mean, a denim jacket should be worn on a like 55-degree day. If you get down into the 40s, the 30s.
I don't think there's necessarily a temperature requirement.
Well, I'm just saying that it's not going to keep you warm when it gets cold.
Yeah, but it looks cool. So. I remember we walked. I think we told this story before. Stephen was going on deployment, but before this past year, before they could go, they had to quarantine in a hotel.
Yes,
and they put him on. They were in a hotel on the ocean front, and so we thought it would be a good idea to go on the boardwalk and wave.
Yeah.
Which on the surface seems like such a sweet thing to do, except it was like 15 degrees outside, or at least it felt like it.
And the wind was blowing.
Yeah, and it was right on the water. So I only had a hoodie and a denim jacket, and I just remember being out there, and I was like, "This was a bad decision."
Bad idea.
I was like, "I look cool, but this was a bad decision." Yeah. So I don't know. You wear a hoodie and a denim jacket. I think you can get it down to the 40s, but below that, I think you're in trouble.
All right.
Yeah, we do have some more though.
Okay.
Dana says lobster.
Oh yeah.
With an AH at the end.
Yes,
So
that's
there
how
you go.
you pronounce it. Yes.
Gail said, handmade items crafted with care and pride of workmanship. I miss seeing more of that in the mass-produced world. That's true. That's a good
true.
point.
Yep.
Seeing stuff that are definitely handcrafted, like you can see the creator's touch
And
on
you'll-
everything, as
you'll-
opposed to
Pay a little more for that.
yeah.
Yep.
But yeah, back to you.
All right. So feel free to comment if you are watching this later in the day. What products are you willing to spend more money on to get better quality? All right, that's today's question. A couple of Hollywood headlines here before we wrap up. Matthew Perry is writing an autobiography. The Friends star signed a 7-figure deal for the upcoming memoir. Perry says there has been so much written about me and others in the past, or written about me by others in the past. I thought it was time people heard it directly from the horse's mouth.
I love that.
In this case, the horse's mouth being me.
Nice.
All right. The book will be published fall of 2022.
It is going to be really interesting. One, because memoirs from like just big, actors and celebrities like that are always really interesting, at least to me. But also there has been a lot, like there was a lot about drug use during his time on Friends.
Yeah.
And the reunion came out, and everyone was like, "Oh, he's not looking good," but they said he had dental surgery, so it's going to be interesting to see what happens. Yeah.
A private chef to celebrities says Tom Hanks casually dropped by her wedding over the weekend on the beach in Santa Monica. The actor told the couple that he saw the wedding taking place from afar and just wanted to offer his congrats. A video circulating on social media shows Tom Hanks introducing himself to the couple. He then posed for a photo with the couple and their 1-year-old son, while someone in the back can be heard saying, "Look, that's Woody."
Love that.
And Will Ferrell revealed the truth. He said he turned down a sequel to Elf. The actor says he passed on a sequel because it had a similar premise as the original movie, and he felt the script was kind of weak. Ferrell said, "I would have had to promote the movie from an honest place, which would have been like, it's not that good. I couldn't turn down that much money. And I thought, can I actually say those words? I don't think I can, so I guess I can't do the movie." He would have reportedly made $29 million to take part in the sequel.
That is a pretty crazy thing to do because of the money. And especially sequels typically have a lot of hype, but I think in the past we've seen sequels not live up to that hype. My thing is though, why not rewrite it? Like, I know maybe not him. I don't know how much writing he does, but like, why? Elf was such a gold mine, not even from a money standpoint, but I mean definitely from a money standpoint. Right. But also just everyone loves it.
It grossed $223 million worldwide, and has become a Christmas classic.
Like, why not?
But I gotta
try and rewrite it.
Yeah,
make it better.
I gotta hand it to him though. You know, for walking away from $29 million because it wouldn't have been good.
Yeah,
so,
and that's what you want to see. Someone that takes a lot of pride in their work, doesn't just do it for the money.
Do we have any other chats before I sign off here?
Let's see. Oh, Diane did say, I hope parents would, back to the random question, I hope parents would pay extra for quality childcare.
Yeah.
She said, which I provide, and I'm looking for some new little babies to take care of. Hint, hint. There you go. And Gail did say, yes, Diane, I'm amazed at what people pay, in parentheses, not enough, for care for their most precious children.
Yeah. There is something to that, yeah. Yep. All right, that'll do it for today. Hopefully we started your day off on a good note, because that is always our goal here. If you enjoy what we do, be sure to hit the like button and subscribe so that you don't miss any future shows. We are live weekdays here at 8 o'clock on YouTube, and we're also available on all of your favorite podcast apps. And don't forget, you can leave us a voicemail with your questions, comments, shout-outs for birthdays or anniversaries, 774-473-9910. We leave you with the thought for the day. And our thought for today, the first step to getting what you want is having the courage to get rid of what you don't. All right. No matter what, go out and make it a great day.
Peace.